Hello, my fam. It's a new week. It's gonna be a great week. Yes. I am so looking forward to this week because I'm doing two really fun things for me. Going to see two shows. Also stresses me out a little bit because I don't love staying out late because I wake up so early in the morning, but I'm gonna do it, and then I'll just make sure to get my naps in the next day. I'm going to see Miss Saigon, and I'm going to go see my friends Bob and Topley McSmith's Friends, the unauthorized musical parody. Bob and Topley also did the unauthorized Full House musical, which I starred in off-Broadway. They are near and dear to me. I'm having my Airborne with ice because I'm not feeling 100. The thing that was going around my house has caught me. So I'm going to go to bed extra early tonight. But I had a wonderful, restful weekend, and I am ready to give it to you. Let's start off today by addressing one of the most trending stories of the last couple of days. Drake, arguably right up there with Ed Sheeran for the hottest contemporary male artist. For the last 9 years, Drake has been throwing OVO Fest in his hometown of Toronto. Well, this year, fans were in for a very rude awakening when they saw the ticket prices. Tickets for OVO Fest are about $750 American dollars, which caught fans off guard. But frankly, I don't see any issue with that. Lady Gaga charges way more than that in Las Vegas. Other big name artists charge that much on tour. I'm a fan of capitalism. It's either going to sell or not sell. And if it doesn't sell, you can get tickets down the road on Groupon. And if it does sell, then Drake has really rich fans that he doesn't mind fleecing. But if they're really rich fans, then they're not really being fleeced because they can afford it, right? I saw no problem with that. In more touring news, also, this went viral. Dramatic. Lil Wayne, for some, a cool reason. I love unusual pairings, but I would not have suggested this if I was a music agent. Lil Wayne is opening for Blink-182 on tour. And at a recent show, he was not having it. He did not appreciate the lack of response from the crowd, so he stormed off and quit the show. However, cooler heads prevailed and convinced him not to bounce on his obligation, which is to finish out the tour. So Lil Wayne said, "Yesterday was crazy, but I want all my fans to know I won't be quitting this tour. I'm having too much fun with my bros, Blink-182. There you have it. And also, money talks. If he would have quit, he wouldn't have gotten that money. In fact, they could have even sued him, and he would have been financially paying legal bills and maybe even paying more. All right. An update on the Ray Diaz drama. I talked about that yesterday. Well, I also yesterday got a chance to see a video that was released a few days prior. Listen, I like talking about YouTubers just like I like talking about the Teen Mom stars. But I don't watch other YouTubers, and I don't watch Teen Mom. I don't watch any television. You guys know I create so much content every day. 2 YouTube channels, my podcast, my social media, my website. I don't have time to watch TV or YouTube. Maybe in the future I'll have time, but not now. And I haven't had time for a long time. So, I watched this video by Keemstar from Drama Alert, and it was so powerful. One of the best videos I've seen on YouTube in a long time. This guy Keemstar interviewed the alleged victim of Ray Diaz, and the things that this 17-year-old girl, Angelica Salick, says blew my mind. She claims, yes, they had an intimate relationship. She also claims that she and Ray Diaz have been dating for over a year and that she was just 16 when they started dating. She claims that he was abusive, as there was video evidence of, which she had posted on her social media. And crazily, I did not know this, Ray Diaz claimed that video that Angelica posted was an acting exercise. This girl makes even more allegations that are just so wild. Like, around the 4th of July, she went missing. She was at his place. The cops went looking for her there. When the police came, she claims he cut up his box spring underneath his mattress, made her hide in there, put the mattress over the box spring, had some other girl then lie on top of it. Like, all of these things are just insane. And what's also insane is he was even awful towards her mother, she claims, trashing her mother's phone because he thought there was evidence there against him. If all of these things are true, and I'm inclined to believe them because I believe victims, I also believe just the likelihood of what is happening, which is this is his second arrest for domestic violence. He's had this reputation for a long time. I hope the guy's got a lot of money saved up, but I doubt it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, in other... Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I think if you do love YouTube, you're going to love today, because I'm talking about a lot of YouTubers today, but I'm doing it in like a weaving fashion. YouTuber, traditional celeb, YouTuber, traditional celeb. Onto the traditional celeb for a moment. R. Kelly. How did he finally get arrested and is facing 13 charges against him? He was ratted out by his own team, according to reports. More than 20 alleged videos that purportedly show R. Kelly and underage women were handed over to authorities. Handed over by those who were formerly close to him. And on first impression, awesome, how great of those people. But that's a half a second thought. Then I think to myself, why did those people not turn that over sooner? Those people should still face accountability. They are also culpable for all of these alleged crimes that R. Kelly committed. And you want to know why R. Kelly's friends and advisors and employees and former employees finally turned on him? Because he doesn't have any money left. It's so disgusting that so many people are so blinded by money that they're willing to overlook illegal behavior, abuse. I pray for all of those victims, and I also pray for R. Kelly's two most recent girlfriends, the ones that were living with him. According to reports, these two girls have a pact to, I don't even want to say it because I don't want this video demonetized, but if you want to know what, go to PerezHilton.com. Oh, God. All right. For those of you curious, Madonna on my shirt. If you want to mail me a Madonna t-shirt, I'm a size medium. 8506 West 3rd Street, number 101, Los Angeles, California, 90048. I can't have enough Madonna t-shirts. I also would like a Billie Eilish t-shirt or long sleeve shirt. Who else? Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa, if you're watching, I'd like some merch. Gloria Stefan, I can't get enough of you. I'm shameless. All right, before I move on to Scarlett Johansson and her controversial remarks, I need to give a shout out to two very special members of my fam. A shout out to Cynthia, I hope I pronounced your last name correctly, Ehiogu? Cynthia Ehiogu or Ejiogu. It's spelled Ejiogu. Cynthia Ehiogu. And Kurt Beverly. You guys both rule. Thank you for being A+ members of my fam. All right, on to Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett starred in a movie that a lot of Asian Americans and Asian people all over the world weren't thrilled that she starred in, The Ghost in the Shell, which many people thought should have been played by an Asian actress. Also, she was set to play a transgender man and dropped out of that film after a lot of controversy. Well, in a new interview, Scarlett says the following: "You know, as an actor, I should be allowed to play any person or any tree or any animal because that is my job and the requirements of my job. I feel like it's a trend in my business and it needs to happen for various social reasons, political correctness, yet there are times it does get uncomfortable when it affects the art because I feel art should be free of restrictions." Because cis white women are so underrepresented in film and television. Listen, yes, Scarlett Johansson totally has the right to play a trans man or a trans woman. However, trans men and trans women don't get cast as much in cis roles. It does happen occasionally, and especially for those trans individuals that maybe transitioned later in life or aren't as, quote, passable, it's a lot harder for those people to be cast in cis roles. She is the highest paid actress on the planet, has access to any role that she could want. And she wants to take work away from trans actors. I think, I would prefer if, and it's just a preference, okay? If Caitlyn Jenner is making a biopic about her life, and if she wants to cast Scarlett Johansson to play her as Bruce and then later as Caitlyn, then that is Caitlyn Jenner's prerogative. I was vocal with my displeasure of Elton John choosing Taron Egerton to play him in Rocket Man. I would have preferred an openly gay guy to play that role. But it's good to be having these conversations. It's good to... I don't even like the word political correctness. I prefer the word mindfulness, okay? It's good to be mindful of others. It's good to be aware and mindful of the struggles that others have that maybe you don't. Ajay. All right, in other news, Scarlett, before I move on though, because I like to be fair, has issued a statement insisting that her words were taken out of context. Scarlett says an interview that was recently published has been edited for clickbait and is widely taken out of context. The question I was answering in conversation with the contemporary artist David Sally was about the confrontation between political correctness and art. I personally feel that in an ideal world, any actor should be able to play anybody, and art in all forms should be immune to political correctness. This is the point I was making, albeit didn't come across that way. I recognize that in reality there is a widespread widespread discrepancy amongst my industry that favors Caucasian cisgendered actors, and that not every actor has been given the same opportunities that I have been privileged to. I continue to support and always have diversity in every industry, and will continue to fight for projects where everyone is included. Oh, Scarlett. I was going to call her Gwyneth for a minute. There is something similar about Scarlett Johansson and Gwyneth Paltrow, isn't there? All right, on to some YouTubers, because I catch up on my YouTube during the weekend. I watch some videos on YouTube during the weekend, but it's usually just like in the related, or I just stumble upon them. I don't look at my subscription feed anymore because I follow too many people and it's overwhelming. But I came across this 21-year-old YouTuber named Mr. Beast, who actually, shockingly, Mr. Beast has more followers than Jake Paul. Mr. Beast has more followers than Logan Paul. Yet he gets no mainstream press recognition because he's not awful. That's probably the only reason why. He's not controversial. But because he's not controversial, I know he is making so much money just on YouTube. He's making so much money and he's giving away so much money. I love that kind of content from him, giving away money to these people that need it, giving away money to these people. Crazy. And Mr. Beast, there was a fly on my cup. Mr. Beast has over 21 million subscribers. 21 million. Can you imagine? Excuse me. If I got 21 million subscribers and a million, if only a million watched every video I made, who needs TV then? You're getting more reach than most TV shows. Amazing. Inspiring. Congratulations, Mr. Beast. All right, on to a traditional celeb, Ariana Grande. She has moved on from collecting boyfriends to collecting animals. Ari is now an animal hoarder. She's already got so many pets, and now she's got 2 more. Not just 1 more, 2 more dogs, both Harry Potter named. The dogs are named Snape and Lily. I hope her animals are all well taken care of. Ay, ay, ay. All right, an update on Jenelle Evans. I don't know what to believe anymore with this woman because her story keeps changing over and over and over again. The fired Teen Mom star gave a new interview where there were more holes in her story. I'll have the link down below so that you can read that if you care about Jenelle Evans. I'm tired of talking about her. All right, in more YouTuber news, big YouTuber news, Shane Dawson has told us to get ready because this week he's dropping a new video. No word if it's his long in the works beauty series. I'm guessing not because he just said video, but it could be. Congratulations to him. People are eagerly anticipating seeing what he does next. An update on Bad Baby. I spoke about her this weekend on one of my daily recap videos, the one that I posted Saturday. I talked about how she got a $1 million publishing contract. So she's doing pretty well for herself, I would say, but still, she feels like the world is against her. And she claims it's because she's white. The Cash Me Outside girl, Bad Baby, Danielle Bregoli, says, y'all will promote half these female rappers that dead blank suck. Y'all only blank with most of them because they pretty or you like they style. I promise you, These blanks ain't on that, but when it comes to me, a blank that can really rap, y'all don't want to blank with me because how I came up and because I'm white. I just swallowed a burp because that was too funny. Maybe you are right. People don't like you because they view you as a joke. They view you as not a real rapper. I don't think it's about your race. And maybe it's also because of your music. Although she has released some songs that are okay. I can get down with some of her music. Wait, I have to move. I have to do something real quick because my ADD is killing me. OCD, not ADD. Do you guys like Bad Baby? Let me know in the comments section down below. All right, did that. Cool. All right. Okay. Here we go. From Bad Baby to, you know what? I was aware of this girl for a while, but Emma Chamberlain has exploded over the last 2 months and become mainstream. She is arguably one of the top 10 YouTubers of 2019. Has gotten such major looks from mainstream magazines and publications, and I need Emma Chamberlain or the Dolan twins or David Dobrik or Shane Dawson even. I need somebody to adopt me and make me part of their crew, because that would really help me grow on YouTube. Anybody want to adopt me? Maybe Mr. Beast can. Mr. Beast, can I be your adopted dad? I'm old enough to be his dad. Here comes the sun, and I say, never go away. Rain, I feel it. It's coming. Your love's coming down like rain. I love Madonna. All right. On to Ed Sheeran, traditional celeb. He has given a new interview where he reveals that massive global superstar fame isn't all that it's cut out to be. In fact, he feels like a zoo animal. And he's cut off all of his friends except for 4. Which isn't the worst thing, really. That also just happens as you get older. You have less friends as you get older. The real ones, the loyal ones, they'll stick around forever. But as you get older, as you get married, as you have kids, or maybe that's just my experience. I don't have as many friends as I used to when I was in my 20s. But I've got 3 beautiful children. And I wouldn't trade that for more friends. Absolutely. All right. Oh my gosh. I don't even think I'll talk about this on the podcast because I don't think it'll make good podcast convo. Sometimes I wish I was live so I could hear what you have to say live. But have you guys been keeping up with that story about Amanda Seyfried and how she was skinny shaming this Instagram influencer? She and her friend let this poor girl have it because she promotes an unrealistic lifestyle, because her privilege lets her be thin. Amanda Seyfried and her friend seem like haters. And this whole holier than thou thing, I like Jamila Jamil, but sometimes she comes across the same way too. As I've said before, there are plenty of really rich, out of shape people, plenty of really rich, unhealthy people, plenty of really rich people who are lazy and would rather have plastic surgery than work hard by eating healthy and being active to be in shape. And this, I just didn't, it left a really bad taste in my mouth how Amanda Seyfried went about this with her friend. I'll have the link down below so that you could read, see, or hear more about everything that I'm talking about, including that article. Speaking of, CHRISSY Teigen, whom I think has a bangin' body, got body shamed recently because she doesn't have a big booty. I don't understand people. It's like there's almost no winning unless you're perfect. If you've got no butt, people will criticize you. And then that may want to make you feel like you need to get a fake butt, like the Kardashians. And then if you have a fake butt, people will criticize you too. On to an influencer now. Talking Tana Mongeau. You guys, I forget who, but one of my fam members reminded me something yesterday when I was talking about Vidcon. In the last 12 months or so, Vidcon was purchased by Viacom. Tana Mongeau has a reality TV show for MTV's YouTube channel. MTV is owned by Viacom, and that explains why Tana Mongeau finally went to Vidcon. And finally, Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello continue their makeout session all over California. If you missed it, I posted on this channel video of Shawn and Camila making out at a bar in San Francisco. Then yesterday morning, Saturday, was it yesterday? I don't even remember when I saw it. Shawn and Camila went out to breakfast and continue to be all lovey-dovey. I ship this so hard. And I was at the gym and I heard Charlie Puth. And I feel bad for Charlie because he and Shawn were like peers. And I feel like there's almost like, they're almost a little too similar, but there's room only for one, right? I like Charlie Puth though. He needs to date Selena Gomez, or he needs to date somebody more famous than him to help elevate him. Just my suggestion. All right, my fam, group hug, I love you. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, Make sure you've got the notifications turned on YouTube so we can live chat. Make sure you're super chatting with me. I love my super chatters. I shout them out. Yes, I'm shameless. Speaking of shameless, make sure you get cameos from me. Personalized video greetings at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Make sure you subscribe to my newsletter at perezNewsletter.com. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I don't know what I'm doing wrong on Instagram. My The Perez Hilton Instagram keeps going down. Last week I was at 211,000. Now I'm at 207,000. Sorry, 811,000. Last week I was at 811,000. Now I'm at 807,000. Follow me on Instagram. Please, are you following me on Instagram? The Perez Hilton. The website's growing great on its own, so I'm just going to push mine. Please follow The Perez Hilton on Instagram. Please. I love you. Bye. Mwah.